Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, you're welcome. My name is Anita, Handmade Creation. If this is your first time stopping by, you're very welcome. I'm happy to have you here. If you're a old member, you're welcome back. Thank you for coming back to my channel. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you on how to cut and sew this stuff. If this is something you'll be wanting to create, keep on watching. So what I'm doing is I will take round my bust and divide it by 2. Whatever I have round my bust is 34 divided by 2 is going to give me 18. Then I'll go ahead and add 10 extra inch to it. I will have 28. Then that 28 I'll still divide it again by 2. Okay, so 28 divided by 2, I'll be left with 14. Now we're going to be using that 14 now to cut our top. You're going to go ahead and draw a starting point, which is going to be the guideline. Then from that start point, you're going to leave about 2 inch. Measure your elastic, whatever you have, you're going to multiply that by 2. So my elastic is 1 inch, then multiply by 2, I'll be left with 2. Okay, that's what I'm going to be using. Then you're going to mark the length of your choice wherever you want the top to end. Just go ahead and do so. So like I said, we're going to be using that 14 inch. Okay, mark that up. You're also going to go ahead and add up your sewing allowance, 1 inch of sewing allowance. Now like I said, it's an off shoulder, right? So you're going to take round your armhole, okay, divide it by 2, whatever you have. If it is 7, you're going to minus 2 inch from there. I hope I'm clear here. Minus 2 inch, I'll be left with 5. So you're just going to go ahead and mark that 5 inch. Then I'm going to go ahead and cut this up. After cutting, I'm going to move that aside. Next thing I'm going to do is to go ahead and cut the sleeve. First thing I'm going to do is to go ahead and measure my upper arm. To measure the upper arm, whatever you have, you're going to actually add 10 inch to it. For example, if mine is 10 inch, I'll go ahead and add 10 inch to it, or you can even add 20 inch depending on how fuller you want the gather to be. So mine, I'll just go ahead and multiply that by 2, okay, and cut my sleeve. And then how long you want it to be, you're just going to go ahead and cut the length of your sleeve. Okay, me, I'll be working like 11 inch including the hemming allowance. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place them up like this, and I'll cut it up like I did for the top itself. Once we're done cutting that up, we're going to go ahead and open it up. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to be placing right side facing right side. I will go ahead and pin that up. And I'm going to do the same thing to the sleeve as well. Right side facing right side, and I'm going to pin that up. After pinning that up, I'm going to take it to the machine and I will stitch. When I'm done stitching it up, I'm going to go ahead and zigzag it. If you have a zigzag machine, you zigzag it. If you have an overlock, you overlock it. Then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead now and turn the sleeve to the right side, and I'll be joining the armhole together. I'll go ahead and pin that up. When I'm done pinning, I'll do the same thing to the other side as well. After pinning, I'll take it to the machine and I'm going to stitch that up. And then when I'm done stitching that up, I'll go ahead to zigzag that up. Now what I'm going to do is I'll remove all my pin, then I'll go ahead now and create where my elastic is going to go through. Okay, therefore I'm going to be creating up my elastic casing where the elastic is going to go inside. By doing so, what I'm going to do is I'll just go ahead, I'll be folding 1 inch and 1 inch like this inside, and I'll hem the downer part. Then I'm going to hem the sleeve as well. You fold in and you fold in. So when I'm done, I'll go ahead and I'll cut my elastic. If round your bust is 34, you're going to cut your elastic at 30. Okay, depending on how stretchy your elastic is, you can cut it at minus 4 inch from there or 5 inch. Now I don't have a safety pin. Normally I don't have one, and I'm going to use the hair clip. Okay, and one thing I forgot to mention is when you're actually creating that elastic casing, you have to leave at least 2 inch hole open where you'll be able to pass your elastic inside that hole. So I'll just continue passing my elastic all the way to the other end. When I get to the end, I'm going to pull the elastic to join the two head together, and I'll be joining that with a zigzag stitch. Do this with a zigzag stitch so that by the time you put the top on, it will not break. Okay, and now you're going to go ahead and close that hole we have left, and we'll be done with the top. So this is what it look like. If you love the tutorial, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, comment and share, and I hope to see you very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.